Hey guys, Dave here from Wolf in the Wild Survival, and I'm gonna go over something that I did like last spring, I think, but I've made some improvements and I've played around with it a fair bit, and it's due for a whole new video. But first, I'm going to move the camera out of the campfire smoke so you guys can see. So, now that you can see without all the smoke in your face, and it looks like the campfire is going to... yeah, sure, you jerk. Campfire shifting, or the wind is shifting the smoke around. It doesn't matter. I've already tried to start this video several times, and it's just not gonna cooperate. So, all right. Vehicle get home bag. I did the video a while ago, and I said I was going to make a bunch of changes. And I did. Okay. So the bag itself, what did they call it? It's SOG, which I really like the SOG stuff. And I see it as kind of a tactical duffel, but that's not what they called it. It is the duffel pack or something like that. I was an idiot and put it down in the snow. But, okay. So, how well can you guys see that? So it is duffel bag. And it is quite a good size. But that now it's a backpack. Isn't that neat? I like that. That's cool. Ugh. Yeah, there you go. It's got MOLLE webbing around all four sides, and it's got a pocket here, and it's got a pocket here, and it's got, is that on the other side? Oh, and it's got a little pocket here. Nothing really all that major, but it's there. No pocket on this side, but it's got the MOLLE webbing. You can put all kinds of stuff onto there. And then on this pocket, on this side, it's got a place for you to put, like some ID or something. Little card, whatever, just to let people know who you are, or, kind of something happens to you, or whatever. Or, if you get lost and happen to leave it behind, maybe an honest person could return it to you. If there are any of those left. There are a few here and there. Okay. And the backpack pieces just slide right back into place there. And there you go. All right. Now, on this side, I have my flashlight and my folding saw. You can see that it's charged. And my old Woods folding saw. Now, these, I don't know if I had them the last time I did the review or not. Maybe I did. I'm not 100% sure. Need a pair of gloves. Climbing claws. So if you're driving along and you go down an icy embankment, you know, something that's really hard to climb, something that, you know, is maybe a little bit steep, you strap around the wrist, put them around there, and that will help you climb out of a ravine or a riverbank or a bad situation. Now, they're sharp too. They can be used as a means of self-defense as well. They're very sharp. So, I keep them in these little boxes so they don't tear my bag up. Because, I mean, this thing wasn't super expensive, and it is quite rugged, but I don't want to ruin it. Okay. On this side, it's barely a pocket, but so I have a rain poncho, and I have a bunch of candies and wet wipes. But I had a couple of rain ponchos in here, but I used a few of them, and I just haven't replaced it. But I still have one, so not a big deal. But, you know, every once in a while you go out with a friend, and they're not quite prepared for... Oh, how's your day going, Dave? Oh, just like that. Oh. And that is how my day has been going. Okay. Try that again. Oh, let me put some wood on the fire before I get comfy again. Okay. Oh. And that literally is how my day's been going. Murphy is kicking my butt. Okay, so I got this, it's stainless steel, this crummy little water bottle. I'm going to replace it with one of those ones from Canadian Tire, one of the Outbound. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Alright. My parang. A very snowy, very wet, sort of a felt blanket, ground cover kind of thing. It's just holding a place until I get something a little bit better. And I'm thinking about maybe just taking this and some of the tarp and adhering it to the tarp so that it, you know, it's waterproof on one side and kind of warm on the other. But then I have a camp grill. So this is holding a place until I either do that or I get something better. But that's the general idea. As for the other side, just jumper cables. It is a roadside safety kit as well as a, get home bag, kind of thing. I've got my jumper cables. Good ones too. Don't cheap out on those. Don't cheap out on jumper cables. Okay, so that. Now on to the inside here. I have some rope. Now, I have to be honest, I don't like this rope. It's way too stretchy. When you apply weight to it, it stretches out a lot. I don't like it. I gotta replace it. I haven't yet. I have a pair of gloves to help keep me warm, or to protect my hands from, doing work like around a campsite or whatever. So they're not extreme cold weather gloves. They will kind of help, but they're nimble enough you can work in, but they're padded enough to kind of help keep you warm. So I don't have work gloves and then really warm gloves yet. Well, not in here at least. This is a roadside candle flare. That will burn brightly and very noticeably from a long distance away for, I believe it's 45 minutes. So if I break down, I've got that. I also have a road cone triangle reflective kind of thing for roadside safety as well. A fully stocked first aid kit, both boo-boo and trauma. I won't get into everything that's in this. I'm sure most of you know, but if you don't, just do a quick Google search for first aid kits and trauma kits. This thing has everything in it. It doesn't have a lot of everything, but I can treat one or two people very, very effectively, or a few people relatively effectively. So almost like nesting dolls, eh? Now, that one doesn't have a lid. That doesn't matter. Chocolate chai tea. If you haven't tried it, try it. President's choice. Oh, it is so good. So, it's my cooking stuff. Mangoes, sliced mangoes. Pistachios. Cashews. And smoked almonds. And I actually have a bag of trail mix as well, like a big bag of trail mix. That has to go back in here because I ate the last bag. And I should have done that before I came out to do this video. But I didn't. So there's also a big bag of trail mix that goes in here. But this is in my vehicle all the time, and sometimes on my job I have to go somewhere and do what we call a stand down, which could be 8 hours, it could be 12 hours, you never know. I got hungry and I ate trail mix. That's why I have it in here. That's what it's for. The SOL Sport Utility Blanket. It's heat reflective Mylar blanket. pretty heavy duty. Fire starting sticks. We all like those. These are weightlifters gloves that don't have fingers and are padded. They are more for going along with the climbing utensils and not having your fingers covered, as well as a safety vest. And my snow shovel, which, where are, yeah, they're in here somewhere. Oh, so that fits on there, and then that fits onto there, and then that goes onto there, and it all, you know, snow shovel. You know those things you put in your windshield of your car to help keep it cool, heat reflective? Well, I got one of those to lay on if I have to build, you know, a little campsite, kind of whatever. As well as an emergency bivvy, a little sleeping bag. This is a shoulder strap from a different duffel bag that I just added onto this one here in case I wanted to carry it over the shoulder like a duffel bag as opposed to like a backpack, or, you know, carry it in my hand. Why did I do that? Because my camp bag is a backpack. It's a great big rucksack, military rucksack. If for some reason I was like running away, bugging out, you know, kind of whatever, and I wanted to take both, I could carry one and put the backpack on. I could put the backpack on and then sling this kind of over my shoulder. Yeah, it would be a lot of weight to carry, but if I'm only going a short distance, then why not? So I have that if I need it. I also have some candles. I have a big emergency candles and some tea light candles, as well as a book of wooden matches, and they are in a sealed bag so that it's waterproof. Paracord. Everybody likes the paracord. I also have a large blue tarp, just like this, but blue. And then a drop cloth, which is basically like that, just thinner. So I could kind of do this setup if I had to. And my GI Tanto. This is made by, it's a cold steel, GI Tanto. And this thing is bulletproof, man. This, it is such a heavy duty, just monster of a knife. Okay, if I had to, I could baton wood. Or, you know, cut my way out of my car, probably. I could really do it all with this thing. So between that and my parang, I've got it covered. All right. And then my little pouch here. Let's just throw all this stuff back in real quick, just in case I happen to go over again. Could happen. Happened once, right? If you live in an environment like I do, and you can get one of those collapsible little snow shovels, trust me, they're so handy. By all means. All right. So I have a comb and a toothbrush, and I have a magnesium block with a striker. I'm not a huge fan of these, but if I have to, you know, I will use them. Sometimes, you know, getting a fire started with just a ferro rod in really, really wet conditions, it can be quite difficult. And if you can, you know, carve some of that magnesium off and, you know, get her going that way, you know, the more ways you have to light a fire, the better off you're going to be. Okay, I have a collapsible bowl, kind of like a wash basin. They're handy. A cotton bandana. Tarp clips. It clips onto the tarp, and then it's got a place for a tie down, kind of whatever. Handy. A bright safety vest. And, oh, an emergency rain poncho. I guess I did put one back in here, and I put it in the wrong spot. So we'll just put that in there now. You know, because if it starts pouring rain, you want to get it on as quickly as possible and keep dry. I have another little shovel. Nothing super fancy, nothing really even all that expensive. Just in case. You never know. Some Ziploc bags, the big freezer bag kind. I have a couple of sewing kits, 2 Bic lighters, and oh man, I got batteries dying like crazy on me today. Oh. Okay, so I don't know exactly when it died. I heard a little chime. I think it was right near the end. So just a quick recap. I have 2 travel sewing kits. I have 2 Bic lighters, and I have a little roll of bags. Okay, these are the bags that you get at like pet stores, dollar stores, whatever, to clean up after your dog. There's a lot of little bags here, and they are useful for just all kinds of things. I could gather water, bring it up from the river. I could go out and collect food and, you know, put, you know, each thing into the bags. I could use them, you know, as garbage bags if I had to, so I'm not leaving a bunch of stuff in the woods. Or if I happen to have my my roommate's dog, or the family dog Baron, or whatever, I would just clean up after the dog. So, yeah, that is pretty much that. So, that I know there was a point that I wanted to make, but I changing batteries and cameras and whatever, I kind of lost it. So just throw together a roadside safety kit / get home bag and keep it in the trunk of your car or the back of your SUV, or, you know, whatever. Keep it in your vehicle. It really does help. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.